It is Saturday night at 11 p.m. Pacific, and another mediocre episode of Saturday Night Live is airing, and that is why you are here instead on the King and Doc podcast. And it's been a minute, but when it's been a minute, it's still worth the minute. My boy, King Hooley, and our favorite guest from day one, A1, my man. As Hooley says about Hollow Point on Truth Be Told, A1 from day one, my man, Keith. What is up, my friends? How are we doing this Saturday night? How is everyone living?
What's the word, baby boy? What's going on with you, man?
I'm great. Thanks for having me.
You're pretty much a part of the fucking show now. This is like your third appearance.
Yeah, like at this point, whether it's commenting in the comments or being on air, you're like the producer. You know, there's always like a producer that just like sort of randomly shows up in comments. That's where Keith is at this point on this show.
So yeah, we're gonna have to bestow a new name on you. We're gonna call you Producer Keith.
I love it. Producer Keith. There we go. That's it.
I need to see some return on my investment here.
For sure, man. For sure, you got it. Yeah, you're super dope having you every time you're on here, man. So I appreciate you being here. So
I have a great time. Thanks for having me.
Hell yeah.
I very often trap him over here on Saturdays after we spend all day gambling on college football, and I'm like, now it's time. Now you have to talk politics on the King and Doc podcast. What's been happening around me, man? Work, life, living. We are closer every single day to me being a girl dad, which is one of those things that I don't even know how we're going to deal with, but we inch closer and closer every single day. Valentine's Day is the day.
It's a beautiful thing.
Hey, Valentine's Day is the day for my girl. She's going to be here, so we're inching closer. What's going on with you, Hooley? Where you been? How you living?
I've been living, man. And you know, it's just as good as I possibly can. You know what I'm saying? There's been a lot of stuff going on with the Truth Be Told Sports podcast. You know, we recently experienced some upticks and some and some viewership. A big dog, Glenn, Mr. Indiana's in the building. Shout out to Elite Sports Entertainment Network.
My condolences having to watch the Pacers this season, Glenn, but you got Danny Dimes and the Colts, so you're all right.
He's doing great. He's feeling great. He's feeling great. Mr. Indiana. He's everywhere in Indiana. Yeah, other than that, man, just kick back, watching some sports, like enjoying coaching. Saying Little League Baseball. Shout out to the Norwalk Minor C Little Bombers. Saying we out there kicking butt. It's just beautiful watching how much they've grown from T-ball, from coaching the team in T-ball to where they are now.
What's your insane coaching thing that you do? Because I know that you're doing some bullshit, and I want to know what it is. Don't lie to me. You're doing something insane, and I want to know what it is.
I don't do anything insane, man.
Don't lie to me. Don't lie to me. This is the King and Doc podcast. Don't lie to me. You're doing something.
I don't do anything insane, bro. Like it's you teaching 5-year-olds, teaching 5 or 6-year-olds. I do kick them off. Kick them off of the kick them out of the game when they're playing in the dirt.
So do you guys have the league where every kid gets to go around every single base, even if they don't get a hit? Like
no. Okay. So last year was the first time. Well, I didn't coach the last season. I was like a volunteer. So I was just a very involved dad. You know what I'm saying? So I would help out with practice and stuff like that. But the way it worked, everybody got their bats around. So it's basically like just trying to build the fundamentals. Like I said, they're like 5-year-olds, 4 or 5-year-olds at this time. Now they're like 5 or 6-year-olds, So like they're learning how to field the ball, how to catch it, how to throw it, how to cover it, how to cover the bases on defense and stuff like that. Working on, fine tuning hitting and stuff like that. So I don't, I don't try to go too hard on, like I said, a bunch of 5 or 6-year-olds.
It's just one of my favorite things I ever saw. That's Pacers life, baby. And as a Suns fan, I don't feel bad for you at all. I once saw a T-ball game for my 3-year-old nephew, and so the parents at the time did not know the rules, and the rules essentially were, we're letting all the kids hit 3 times, everyone scores, end of game. That was
Right.
basically no one's out. So my nephew, he like drives 2 kids in, but they throw him out at first. And my 3-year-old nephew has to be the first kid. He makes it to first, but he's thrown out, right? And they're like, and they like go over to him. They're like, "Oh no, you're out." And he's like, "What the fuck are you talking?" This is a 3-year-old kid, and they're like, "You're out in a t-ball game." So that's why I'm just asking.
T-ball, we didn't call them out in t-ball.
Insane,
now we're calling them out. You know what I'm saying? So like, if they get, if obviously they hit the ball, so in this field and they're throwing to first base, and before the batter, reaches first base, obviously they're out. So we're teaching them that, and it's kind of hard because, like I said, they're 5 and 6 year olds. Their first instinct is to start crying. You know what I'm saying? So that's the one thing. That's the one thing. Like, dude, it's okay. Guess what? Baseball is about failure, man. You're gonna fail so much in this game. You better get used to it. You're gonna fail so much.
Baseball really is about failure. That's the thing. Football is about success, because football, you need to win the majority of the games. You need to complete the majority of your passes. In basketball, it's kind of mediocre. You're trying to hit 50-50. Baseball, man, if you're doing 33%, you're one of the greatest fuckers of all time. So
it was crazy. If you want to think about it, right? You have nine batters. 8 of those batters can go 0 for 3, but you can have one of those batters go 1 for 3, and you guys can still win that game.
That's baseball, baby.
Crazy. That's baseball. That's why I love it, man. I love it. We were talking about it on the podcast that this past week. It don't matter your body size. You can be like LeBron, or you can have this body, and I can still kick your ass in it. I can still be better than you. So it don't matter. That's why I love the sport, man. That's why I love the
sport. Baseball and golf are really the only sports. Well, bowling.
Bowling, I guess.
Bowling. Bowling is another thing, though.
All right.
Every professional bowler is an insane person. So.
Was it one guy? Yeah, fuck yeah, I did it. Who was that guy?
Yeah.
Who do you think you are? I am.
I am.
Who do you think you are? I am. Yeah, that dude. Yeah. He's not wrong. I mean, that was like his $3 million championship. It's hard to hate on that, but that's one of the great. I don't know what's better. Who do you think you are? I am, or the Jameis Winston? And he said, if you strong, then we strong. And I said, we strong then. I'm not sure which one of those two is better, but those are the 2 best sports speeches of all time, for sure.
We're gonna have to do a top 10 on that one.
Oh, that's next week. Top 10 sports speeches next week. There we go. That's it. We already locked it in. That's a good one, man.
We're locked in. All right, but we'd like to welcome you guys back to another episode of the King and Doc podcast.
This drink is as pink as my fucking shirt, baby.
I am King Cooley, brand new member of this. I mean, is he over here? Am I pointing the right way?
Yeah, it doesn't. I don't know what people are seeing. I don't know.
It's so weird. It's so crazy.
Side, baby. Walk like an Egyptian.
Are we high fiving? It doesn't look like But producer Keith's in the building. We're gonna talk about a bunch of stuff. Like if you follow the show, you know what we talk about. Politics. Donald Trump is I guess, our biggest content contributor.
Yeah, it's true. I mean, we talk about that motherfucker more than we talk about anything else. It's the honest to God truth.
He's shit for us to talk about, so we're gonna talk about him. Fuck him. You know what I mean? The title of this show is this could be the one that gets us canceled. So there's a lot of stuff.
I feel like that could be the title of every single episode.
Yeah, this could be the one. We are surprised we're still here.
Thank God nobody is around to cancel us. Like who's going to cancel us? There's nobody.
I don't know. Look, the government is.
Glenn is going to stop showing up to give comments. Glenn is going to cancel us.
Who's going to stop it? He already stopped. He already stopped viewing, so it is what it is. But the government is shut down. We're on day 38.
Shots fired, Glenn. Shots fired, Glenn. That was yo. All right, where are we at on the government shutdown? Let's go.
Man, we're on day 38. They still can't get their heads out of their ass. Republicans are still blaming Democrats for the government being shut down. And as of November 1st, saying a big program that feeds a lot of people in this country was used as like I guess a leaning piece. It's kind of leaning on these people, like trying to like, you know what? You don't want to give them health care. You want to give them health care. I don't want to give them health care, but how about we starve them?
We'll starve them on top of that.
Let's starve them on top of that. We're gonna make it your fault because you're the person, not you're the evil people not signing. You know what I'm saying? Not to sign to end this. So, what you guys think about that?
Well, I'm going to tell you first and foremost that I've never been proud of anyone who calls themselves a Democrat, basically in the history of my adult life until this week. This is the first time that the Democrats have ever shown balls or tits or whatever the female Democrat. I don't know what balls is an equivalent for women. Maybe it's ovaries, whatever we want to call it. The Democrats, for once in their history, have finally decided that they're actually going to negotiate from a position of advantage. And that they're not going to fucking bullshit, and that they're actually going to do the goddamn thing that people want, and that is to hold this goddamn shutdown until the ACA subsidies are extended. That's what the American people want. 50% of Americans want this shutdown to continue, which is an astronomical fucking number for a shutdown. And it's very clear and very simple. Every single election that just happened with the Democrats' way, there was one district that went Trump 14 in the last election that went Democrat plus 34 this week. It's very clear who the country is blaming. And, when the country blames them, there's no reason for us to reopen. And listen, I feel terrible for the people who are on SNAP who are not getting paid, but let's be very clear. The federal government was ordered to issue SNAP payments by a judge, and then they went out of their way to make sure that SNAP would not be funded. So Donald Trump has gone out of his way to ensure that poor people cannot be fed, but that he can build his gold ballroom. And I do not care what anyone says about Trump, MAGA, blah, blah, blah. I don't give a shit about MAGA people. You're never going to change their mind. The people whose minds are going to change are independent voters. And that's 40% of the middle of this country. And they're morons because they're swayed by things like political debates. But nonetheless, those people are the ones who are on SNAP watching this motherfucker build a gold ballroom. And none of those are good choices. That's all I've got to say about that.
It's terrible. That's terrible. What about you, Producer Keith?
Yeah, I'm not a fan, obviously, of ending SNAP for people, when we know they can pay for it. It's just, they're using people's hunger as leverage. It's sick. There's no reason to do it other than just to be cool. Oh, well, you want to extend healthcare, credits. Well, we don't want to do that. And if you don't want to do that, we're going to not feed people. It just makes no sense to me. He could easily feed people and then win a bunch of voters over, and he still chooses not to do it. So it's just crazy.
Well, and it goes further than that, because as fucked up as they all are, they filed this most recent case to block SNAP from being done in Massachusetts. And they basically forced Justice Ketanji Brown, to be the one to pause SNAP. So they literally went out of their way to make sure that the only black woman on the Supreme Court was the one who paused SNAP, because they had a legal compliance issue that they were able to use to essentially force her to do it. But the reason that they forced that issue in Massachusetts is because Justice Ketanji Brown is the one who oversees emergency matters for Massachusetts. So the goal of the Trump administration of all times is never to do anything that's better for anybody. It's never even to do things that are good for them. Because in this case, getting people on SNAP is a good win. It's a dumbass idea to do it. But they're trying to take it away, so they're like, okay, we'll make the black justice of the court be the one to block it, because she technically had to stay this per U.S. law. And so it's like every single thing that they do is this little chess game to try to make black people or any person of color or gay people or anyone who isn't a straight white male Republican or straight white blonde woman Republican look bad. And they'll go so far that they will fucking fuck over every single person that they know, so long as they think they're getting a political win. And I'll say one more thing. Earlier this week, there's a guy I follow on Threads. I can't remember his name at the moment. I apologize. It might be Aaron Rupar who said it. I could be wrong. But he said, I've long believed that Donald Trump was good at picking fights that are good for him politically. And this week, I no longer believe that. And I honestly, to God, 100% fucking agree.
That's a very, I would believe so. I think so. I just think it's bullshit, man. It's fucked up that they're using people as pawns. They're playing this little fucking bullshit ass game, trying to get their way by starving people. Essentially starving people. You couldn't, well, a lot of people don't, saying what I don't like is people look at Snap and the first people they target are black women. They don't say black women, but they would say, well, they sell their
welfare queens.
Welfare queens, the term, so it was like in the 80s, I think Ronald Reagan,
Reagan,
yep. Like, you help create them, but then you demonize them. It don't make sense to me. But they go in on these black women, and I mean, but like I said, like they don't have the balls to come out and say it. But they would just use certain terms, to make you like keywords, key phrases to let you know exactly who they talk about. They're gonna get, they're getting their weaves, or they're so they're having all these babies and they can't feed them, and they don't know who their baby daddies. They say a bunch of shit like this, and that's who they're associating with Snap. Now, that's just a minority of people like on Snap, right? Even if that's the case, you're doing it. You're fucking wrong. First and foremost, you're wrong. There's a lot of those people, like 34 billion, or how many other people that are on Snap. Most of those are children.
The majority of people on Snap are poor people in red states,
right?
Which is just the honest truth.
The same people who are being affected by it, but they feel like they're being patriotic by saying, you know what, yeah, I'm just going to do what he says. I'm a weather the storm. There was some dude who was like, okay, I'm going to take 10 pounds of ground beef and I'm going to make that shit stretch. I don't give a shit. Why would you willingly want to fucking struggle? You know what I mean?
Dude, listen, this is the same people who used to go, Obamacare's bullshit. I believe in the ACA.
Yeah.
And this is the same people who go, people who are on EBT is evil. I have Snap. They're fucking idiots and don't realize all of that shit is the same goddamn thing. These people literally believe that Obamacare and ACA are different things. They're so unbelievably stupid. Mm-hmm. I mean, I've read online, and again, I saw a tweet from the Kansas Secretary of State, who said that people were showing up and calling to try to vote against Zohran Mamdani in New York. you're in fucking Kentucky or Kansas or some shit. Like, these people are idiots.
That's crazy.
They have realized that there's a large percentage of the populace that doesn't care what's true, will not fact check, will not look past on the dude. They will not, quote unquote, do their own research, even though they're the ones saying it. They will take whatever someone's saying online or saying on Fox News, and they will treat that as gospel.
I'm convinced that there was a pamphlet. I'm convinced that there's a pamphlet that's mailed out that has like a section that says, if someone says this to you, this is what you go see page 56 for a rebuttal. Everybody says the same shit word for fucking word. If you haven't noticed, they say the same shit word for word. So that lets me know that you're regurgitating the same shit that someone else said.
Exactly.
In the same word, verbatim. So like, you really don't know what the fuck you're talking about. They really don't know.
You wouldn't be able to find a Republican who couldn't do one of two things. One, as you just said, repeat other people's talking points. And number two, the second thing they would do is what's called flood the zone, which is they literally sit there and spout a bunch of bullshit and say a bunch of random things that it's impossible for you to refute because they're saying 100 different things. And so nothing that a Republican ever says is in good faith. And so you see these debate shows where people will be like, we're going to talk to a Republican and we're going to debate. You can't debate a Republican. And by the way, the entire concept of debate is bullshit. Oh,
Right.
let me see if I can trap you with a word in a moment. And if you don't think of the correct response immediately, that means everyone who believes what you do is wrong. Debate is so fucking stupid. Anyone who knows anything about anything knows that position papers are the actual only way to know what anyone thinks about anything. And so every single thing that any Republican says is bullshit. And that's why I don't listen to any of them talk. Anytime that I engage with a person, like one of the first things I'm going to do is ask that I'm not going to ask. I'm just going to make a comment about how all Trump people are fucking morons. And if they get upset about that, then I'm just never going to speak to that person again. And if they laugh, then, we might be able to make some headway on a friendship. But listen, if you love Trump or the New York Jets, we're never, ever going to be friends. And if you love both, then don't come in my house because I got a 357 for you. So
that's crazy.
That is not a double negative scenario.
Wouldn't be upset behind that. One bit. Wouldn't be upset behind that. Supreme Court is back to work. Apparently, people really, really don't want gay people to get married.
My favorite thing about this is Log Cabin Republicans, which is a group of homosexual Republicans who continue to support Donald Trump. And by the way, those people say, yes, this woman's right. Let's turn it over to the states because then the states will decide to enshrine gay marriage. That's what they say. They say that shit. There's no rule against being gay and stupid. I mean, that's what Log Cabin Republicans are. That's what it is. Hey, I know we all love to believe that every gay person is a really smart, snappy best friend of a blonde girl in New York City, but some of them are fucking morons who vote Republican and they support this woman. So, I listen, I don't even. This episode is called The One That May Get Us Canceled. So listen. Gay people don't live in an episode of Sex and the City. That's my fucking point.
Say what? You said they don't?
Yeah, exactly. Hoolie's like checking his phone. He's like, I'm also
on TikTok Live on King and Doc Podcast on TikTok Live right now. So I'm trying to engage with people over there to bring them over to YouTube. So
how many people call you Unk?
So we can see your comments over here on
How many people call you Unk when you're on TikTok Live? Because I'm getting that shit all the time. We both have that gray in our beard. Every single goddamn time these kids are like, "What's up, Unk?" I'm like, "Motherfucker."
Drop an Unk in the chat. If you think I'm an Unk in the chat, drop an Unk in the chat.
Unk is cooked.
It's only 3 people watching right now. So if you think I'm an Unk, drop Unk in the chat right now.
I'm just saying, this bitch was literally supported by a group of Republicans called Log Cabin Republicans who believe that the states are going to enshrine their right to gay marriage when we all fucking know what's going to happen. And listen, like, how fucking dumb do we have to be to believe Republicans as anybody? Like, if you're not a white man, what are you doing?
Yeah, what are you doing with your life? What are you doing with your life?
I should be a Republican because they'll do so many goddamn things for me. And yet my morals won't allow me. I'm too good of a person, which is one of the things I hate about myself so much. But these fuckers, like, I don't even like, how are we? It's 2025. How are we still in a place? Like, okay, do you really, honest to God, believe that you're going to stop gay marriage? Like, do you truly believe that you're like, we're going to find a way to prevent gay marriages from happening forever? Of course not. Fucking of course not. 90% of the culture is fine with it. So all of this, as we know, is a distraction from the Epstein files. Why are they feeding this woman money to do this law? Do you think this woman has money to pay these lawyers to go to the streaming? She's a fucking nobody. She's a goddamn clerk from a state that nobody even wants to fucking go to. So of course she's being, and they're like, oh, George Soros. No. Look at the millions of the Republican donors that are funding money to this bitch. And some of them are probably gay. Peter Thiel is gay. And he is like, everything is the Antichrist. Dude, they believe you're the Antichrist. What the fuck is going on? What timeline is this? Yeah, listen. When being a billionaire means that you're okay with other people persecuting who you are because you love to give speeches about the Antichrist, which is their favorite thing, you lost the fucking plot, man. Where are we? Where are we? What world are we in? I don't even know. And here's the thing. Most people would have no clue what I'm saying. Yeah, I'm so fucking right. And that's what's insane.
Yeah, that's what's insane.
That one meme I made like 3 weeks ago was like the most accurate goddamn thing in the world. And then South Park did a whole fucking episode about it. Jesus fucking Christ. The fact that I made that meme, the meme of Peter Thiel saying, what is anything? Is this the Antichrist? And then South Park did a whole episode about it. I am at the forefront of comedy. There you go.
Oh, yeah. Hey, that's why you're here. That's why you're here. That's why you're here.
I'm on one today, baby. I am on one.
On one.
They deserve it.
Hey, the people in New York are happy. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I mean, you know, shout out to New York City, bro.
Yeah, that was a good night overall.
They did their big one. Zohran Mamdani.
I'd already be on the Mamdani 2028 shit if he wasn't born in Uganda. So since he can't be president, he's just gonna have to be mayor and then governor and then senator of New York. I'm fine with all of those things.
Yeah, there's a lot of things that's going on with that. There's a lot of backlash too, because a lot of people are pushing like, okay, we want to make sure anybody that's not that wasn't born in the United States are prohibited from being elected into any type of officials. That that shit, I've heard a lot of that come up.
Well, Ted Cruz loses his office then, so let's go ahead and go right there. I mean, you want to remove Ted Cruz from office? I'm perfectly fine with that. Ted Cruz is a Canadian who is not eligible to be United States president, so I'm 100% on board with that. And listen, this dude is a perfect example. Someone pointed out he got like 60% of the vote. It's like, oh my God, when you give leftist policies to leftist voters, they vote for you. Wow, what a shock.
No
like, this is the most obvious fucking thing in the world. Like, are you kidding me? Of course, New York City was going to vote for the Democratic Socialists. You really believe that city was going to vote for an old white man rapist? What world are you living in? Like, I don't even know. I don't even know what world we're living in. This was the most slam dunk goddamn election in the fucking world. And yet it still seems so far away because obviously we're living in the upside down from Stranger Things. And yet, this shit gives me hope, right? Like, I mean, I don't know how you guys feel, but this makes me feel like I'm still on the AOC for president shit. So like, that's where I'm at right now. And this makes me feel that even more.
Listen, I mean, this is definitely, what happened on Tuesday was definitely a big swing in the right direction for the Democrats. It is a big win, if you will, because the North Carolina, it was New Jersey. Those elections, Virginia and New Jersey, those elections there were huge. Sending a swing. So like, I feel like this is about to be a blue wave. It's about to hit. Donald Trump's obviously nervous. Midterms coming up with next year. So it's gonna be really, really interesting to see this guy shaking his boot because those Epstein files are still out there, and they have to reconvene and swear that other one in, person in who's gonna tip that scale and force the DOJ to release some files. So
and I mean they're gonna do everything they can to keep her out of Congress as long as possible.
He's doing. There's a lot of shit. He's shitting bricks in that new bathroom in the White House.
I'm feeling optimistic for the first time in a long time, just like looking at the, like the swings, like you said, from one district, a couple years ago to now, something that was like 2 points Trump, and then now it's 15 points Democratic. Like that gives me hope. Even in places like Virginia.
Yeah, that's a big swing, especially like in places like Virginia.
Yeah, and I mean, I think the biggest thing is that, like, I mean, if Bernie Sanders had not been completely kneecapped by the Democratic establishment, I firmly believe that he would be president right now. And I think that what New York City has shown is that when the Democratic establishment does not have firm control of a city, because they really don't in New York, because, you know, the Democratic establishment won't stop supporting Cuomo and all these other people. When you don't have that firm control over a city, you can actually have real leftist victories. And I think that that's the biggest thing that we've seen from this, is that in truth, the Republican Party is not the biggest obstacle to leftist politicians winning. The biggest obstacle to leftist politicians winning is the Democratic Party, because they will do every single thing that they can to keep everything as centrist as possible. Because I think that we all forget that really since the 90s, you have had boatloads of people leave the Republican Party for the Democratic Party. And this gets celebrated as a good thing, but in fact is a means of moving the Democratic Party further and further to the right. And so I think that what we've seen here is that we need a wholesale departure from everything the Democratic leadership wants. Nancy Pelosi is stepping down. Good. Get rid of her. I'm not sure that Hakeem Jeffries knows what he's doing. And I got to say, the fact that Barack Obama is the one centrist establishment Democrat who really reached out to Mamdani and was like, let's work together. Don't forget that Barack Obama is the reason he's making so many public appearances right now is because he's planning to run in 2028 in the event that they change the law and let Trump run. Barack Obama knows what he's doing, and he knows that we need him to run. And as many international issues as I have with Obama, if he ran against Trump, I'd be on board. I mean, I think we all would, right? Like, I think Obama's not my favorite dude in the world, but I mean, we got to get rid of Trump no matter what. So,
he would 100% have my vote. 100% have my vote. I want to be very clear. Barack Obama's international policy was horrible. He was an extension of George W. Bush. He's the president who signed the Patriot Act into being extended forever. He committed so many fucking drone attacks. It's insane. Barack Obama does not get a skip from me just because of whatever, but like, fuck Donald Trump. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just like,
if you put an R next to his name and he was white, they would love him. Like,
yeah. But it's like he's also still better than Bill Clinton was, because Bill Clinton bombed medicine factories. And Bill Clinton was the person who started the whole super predators in the inner cities thing. Like, there are so many as bad as Barack Obama is just the latest in a line of horrendous Democratic politicians who lie. Like, it's not like he's the line breaker or whatever. I'm just saying that I'm not going to worship him. You don't worship any politician. That's the fucking point.
Nah, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Well, this shutdown is taking forever to end. And we've compiled a list of 10 things that we feel will happen before the shutdown ends. So this is the top 10 list of things that will happen before the shutdown ends, according to the King of Diet podcast.
I'm with it. Here we go.
I'm with it too.
I am ready for this one. This is a good one. This one is special. We're gonna need to we need to like create a producer Keith addendum to this. Yeah, for the next episode. Like Keith, you're gonna contribute like 3 next time. Yeah. Like the honorable mentions are coming from producer Keith.
Okay.
Producer
picks TM.
That's perfect. I love it. Producer picks are coming, but this week top 10. And my man Hulu, you got it.
I got it. All right. Shit. Let me do this one thing first. Let me fix this. Here. Review. Let's move up this. Boom. All right. Number 10. Nick Cannon will welcome 3 more babies. Now, you know what I'm saying? This is probably true right now because Nick Cannon is very famous for having babies. But also Nick Cannon is very famous for having babies at the same time. I would never recommend this. Getting 3 women pregnant at the same time and having to deal with that shit. But if you have Nick Cannon's money, then I guess you can do shit like this. But I wouldn't doubt it. Nick Cannon's going to have like 3 more babies before this government shutdown ends. What say you, gentlemen?
Supposed to be a joke.
Yo, when you just said, I wouldn't recommend getting 3 women pregnant at the same time, I just imagined your wife off screen holding a gun at your head. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just making sure you said exactly what she told you.
No, seriously, like, she don't have to be here, bro. Like, but let's really think about that. How sane do you have to be or, rich do you have to be to get fucking 3 women pregnant at the same time and not have any issues?
I mean, you have to be a bad father. Let's be honest. You can't be a good parent to 3 newborn kids at the same time that aren't triplets living together in the same house.
Nah, you can't.
Right?
You
can't. Maybe triplets. You could be a good father to triplets because you're in the same house.
That's one mother, right? That's one mother.
But listen. If you
different places, that's so many recitals you're gonna miss. That's so many, like, at the same time. You know what I mean? That's so
okay.
many.
Listen, here's what I'm gonna let Nick Cannon go with. If you Cody Brown this shit and you move all those women into one house and you raise all those kids as one family, I'm gonna allow it. Right. But the thing is that we saw how that played out on Sister Wives. This motherfucker is hated now. But listen, I'm not gonna sit here and say that Sweet Pepper Lou Williams, who went to or Lemon Pepper Sweet Lou Williams, who went to NBA games with 2 girlfriends. Like, I mean, come on. Like sometimes a person can not only have one person, and Nick Cannon is one of those people. So I'm just saying, I don't know what the fuck I'm saying. I'm drunk right now. Let's go to number 9, dude.
Number 9. All right. Let's go to number 9.
It's not yours.
It's not
my. All right, number 9. This has gone well so far. Ice Cube will remake The Invisible Man with an iPhone and nobody and nothing, and Amazon will pay him $100 million for it. I mean, let's be honest. Anyone who watched that most recent Ice Cube Amazon disaster, I mean, he was like, "Oh, we shot it during COVID and we had no money and we were just trying to." It was the dumbest fucking thing ever. It was the worst version of the world. I could have made a better version of the War of the Worlds if the worlds were my hands and I was just punching my fists together. That's the dumbest movie that's ever been made. And I fully believe that Jeff Bezos is so white that he would just purchase anything that a black creator gave to him. Like, he's just like, look, I love this picture that Huli generated with AI because this is just like, look, I'm a white man next to a black man. Don't you like me now? Because that's Jeff Bezos. That's Jeff Bezos in a fucking nutshell. And I just believe Ice Cube could, like, throw a tuna sandwich at his fucking face and this guy would pay $100 million for it. So I fully believe that if he said it's The Invisible Man and it was just like an hour of an iPhone filming a wall, they would be like, oh my God, this is avant-garde cinema. And I had an even better joke prepared, but it was for a different text that is now like free use. And I'm not going to tell the world because I want to write a movie about that. And I'm not going to make a joke about something I want to write. So I had to use the second joke, the second funniest joke. The good news is my second funniest jokes are better than most people's funniest jokes. So it's all good.
Cool. All right. Man. All right. Keep moving. We're going to keep moving. Number 9. Still doing some production issues right now because I have going on because I'm a moron. But there you go. Number 9. A new iPhone will be released that does the exact same thing as your current iPhone. And but the difference is it's gonna come in 2 new colors: Shutdown Gray and Depression Black. They'll be both $15.99, and that's including the tariffs. So be sure to get that brand new iPhone for you if you want it.
Yo,
what?
Okay. Listen, Shutdown Gray and Depression Black. That's, oh my God, that's fucking funny. I did not know that part of the joke. That was fucking funny. And tariffs included too. That's great. But that was fucking funny. Oh my God.
Thanks, sir.
I am laughing.
Thank you. See, that's what I want top 10 to be about, man. You know what I'm saying? Like some straight to the point, some good jokes. It's supposed to be fun. It's supposed to be fun. So get that new iPhone, you know what I'm saying? In 2 new colors. Shutdown Gray. Depression Black. I'm fucking funny, bro. All right.
Listen, I want. How do I get Depression Gray? Because I'm really trying to mix it up here. I want.
You can't, bro. You can't. You have to get it. You know. I think 256 gigs, something like that. You know, and it comes with a bunch of stuff that you don't want on your phone already. Like True Social's already like downloaded.
Oh yeah. Oh my God. Yeah. Yeah. It's like set as your number one notification.
Yeah, it's a number one. Yeah,
exactly. It's like every single thing he ever posts. Like, the failing Democrats who built this phone you're using. It's like, you know, like every.
Hey man. Yeah. All right.
So, number 7.
Number 7. Let's go.
And I think this one's pretty true. I think this is something that really could happen in the world. I believe in it at my core. And that is Gavin Newsom will travel to Mars to win new voters. I mean, listen, this guy has gone everywhere. This week he went to Argentina, I think, for a climate summit or some other country. I don't know. I'm drunk. The point is that Gavin Newsom will do anything except solve problems in California. That's like the only thing that this guy won't do. The only thing he won't do is be an actual progressive activist for California. He's made sure to block universal health care. He's made sure to block, you know, trans women participating in sports. He's made sure to go on Fox News. He made sure to have Charlie Kirk on his podcast and tell him that he was doing things the right way. But, you know, whatever. Anything Gavin Newsom can do to get a new voter except help people in California. He'll hire a 25-year-old Latina woman to run his Twitter account, but he won't actually do progressive leftist things that are good for the state of California. But hey, he's a Democrat. We don't do those things. So, you know.
It is what it is, bro. That's what it is. That's crazy. Hey, he has the voter registrations also in there. So that's wow. I think we lost Keith. He's back. Ladies and gentlemen. He's back. All right. Yeah, he has a voter. But going to Mars is crazy, bro. You're right about this. Like, I think he's doing the same thing you're saying that Obama's doing. I think he's preparing for 2028.
Of course he is. Of course he is. That's literally his entire goddamn thing is that he's preparing to run in 2028. And the thing is he's a piece of shit. He used to date Kimberly Guilfoyle. He said he doesn't support trans women. And like, I don't need to go on and on. This guy's human garbage. And just because he's governor of California doesn't mean he's a leftist. Like he's fuck Gavin Newsom. That's how I feel.
Hey, shout out to him though for hiring whoever ran Wendy's Twitter.
His Twitter account's fucking hilarious. It's a 25-year-old Latina girl. She's fucking hysterical. She's incredible. But like her people, like you're also like there are just so many people who have been damaged by this guy. California literally had the opportunity to have universal health care for the state, and this stupid motherfucker blocked it. Like
that's crazy.
He's scum. He's a piece of shit. Fuck this guy.
All right, man. Well, you know what? Fuck him. We're gonna move on to number 6. Let's go to number 6. Number 6. NASA confirms the existence of intelligent life in our universe, but then the aliens send a message saying that that's bullshit. They don't think that's good. I believe they're just trying to stay out of our shit. I mean, that'd be a smart play for them because if you know from the outside looking in, I wouldn't want to come here at all. It's really ghetto here. So I'm pretty sure that if they're intelligent life beings and they find out they knew about us, that means they're further more advanced than us. Like they look at homie right now. He's like, nah, we good. We good. I don't want to be here. What you guys think?
Hey, I think you're onto something there.
Yeah, I mean, shit, I wouldn't want to come here, knowing what I know. Come on. You know, they don't like each other. You know, people in the same country don't like each other. People who live amongst each other don't like each other. Like, I'll come in, I'm fucking green. They ain't gonna like my ass at all. You know what I mean? Why would I come here? Fuck that.
Especially if they can't kill us. You know,
yeah.
If they can kill us, you know, then I can see them come here.
I'm pretty sure they can kill us. I mean, they know our weaknesses.
If you can travel to us, you probably could kill us. Maybe not.
Yeah.
You can travel. Focus on their tech tree.
Like, oh, all you gotta do is this. Watch this.
Listen, we figured out interstellar travel, but gunpowder is the motherfucker. Like, I don't know, dude. Like, it's...
I'm pretty sure there's something like.
Does your planet not have Chinese? Oh, okay.
No. It's a good question. What would be their equivalent of Chinese? You know what I'm saying? They would definitely be like an equivalent.
It's like, what's the largest country on your planet that does the most French engineering, but also has an autocratic leader and also agrees that Tom Cruise rules? Like, what's the?
He talk about since sugar. Well, I don't know.
Yeah, exactly. There's gonna be one of them. I firmly believe that I think that Tom Cruise movies would be like the most inter-universal thing. Like, if you showed Mission Impossible to another race, they'd be like, oh shit, you drive motorcycles off cliffs? That's fucking cool, man. I think they would like us then. And then we'd be like, just don't watch the news or television or soap operas or reality shows or anything. Just, don't pay attention to Scientology. Just ignore all those things. Just watch he hung off a plane. Isn't that amazing? That's what I would do if I was trying to talk to aliens. All right. Number 5. And this one I think is actually true. This isn't even a joke. This is just a real thing that occurred recently. Pete Hegseth will deliver a speech to the Salvation Army telling them that they've let in too many fat people and gays. And let's be honest. The Salvation Army is still an army. No matter what kind of army it is, it's an army. And therefore, we can't have women, we can't have fat people, and we can't have gays. We need everyone to have slicked back hair, a suit, be really drunk, and have their children be completely embarrassed of them at all times. That's the only way that you're an appropriate representative of anything resembling an American army. Now, you might say to yourself, but Pete, the Salvation Army was founded to bring hot meals to veterans and make sure that poor people are okay. And I said, no. Did you hear the word army? Okay? So that means that there's no fat people, no gays, and no women. All right? The army is just men. Men alone together in the woods, in the swamp, in plains. Just men alone, showering together, being alone. That's what the army is for, is just men to be together and alone, where there's no women and no gays, just men alone together in the woods quietly. That's what the army is. Men together, skinny, attractive, handsome men with abs alone together.
Hell, you're giving like Will Ferrell from what was that movie? The Ladies Man. Well, me and my wrestling teammate Brian, and he will pin me down, and his hot breath will be all over my neck. And are you gay?
I and Brian tangled in a sweaty weave, and then the smiling ass came in my home. That's such a fucking ridiculous movie, dude. That movie. I love that you and I are 2 of the 3 people who saw that movie. And Keith is probably the 3rd one. So,
I love it.
So we're on the search for the 3rd person who saw The Ladies Man. It's probably Tim
right now, my cousin Tavares.
There you go. All right.
Yeah. That movie was fucking great.
If you are a rich lady that I have boned, please meet me at the nacho cart. Or if you are a rich lady that you would like me to bone, please meet me at the nacho cart.
Yes. Yes. I don't care what you say. Chlamydia is a soup. I seen it on the grocery store shelf. I don't care if you are a doctor. You was kicked in the ball sack.
That is a pretty goddamn good ladies man impression. We gotta do like a Hooli as the ladies man segment because that was pretty goddamn good.
I think that'll be fantastic if we could do that. Number 4. Your boy Diddy will be coming home. His prison sentence will be over. He can thank Donald Trump as he walks out of prison and into his limo. And then we can go right up into
number 3. And he will be appointed to the president's cabinet as Secretary of Defense of the Epstein files being released. Because I think that we all know that the only person who probably fucked more children than Donald Trump is P. Diddy. And it's not because P. Diddy wants to fuck more children than Donald Trump, but it's just that he's in better shape. Donald Trump can't keep up that kind of stamina. P. Diddy has all the baby oil. He knows what's going on. And Donald Trump, he's trying, but he's an old man. He can't handle all of those children. So we send in P. Diddy. It's just the truth. It's just fair. I'm going to hell, I know, and I just still think it's okay because it's very funny.
It's cool. Like I would be jealous. Honestly, I would be kind of jelly, if that he got out, immediately got a job. But the president's a felon too, so birds of a feather flock together. I don't know.
There's a joke in there about Donald Trump hiring black men who are felons, but I don't feel like I'm the person who wants to make it. Like, what I'm saying? I'm just pointing out the joke exists for some other person.
Yeah, I'm not gonna touch that one. I'm gonna touch that. Number two, man. GTA 6 will finally come out. We will finally get GTA 6. Look here. Fuck this list. Rockstar. I better stop fucking tripping. That announcement that you pushing it back another fucking year. Girl, I've been playing this game for 13 years, homie. 13 fucking years. I need an upgrade, bro. We get all kinds of shit before we get GTA 6. You know what I'm saying? College football left and had a 10-year gap and came back before we got GTA 6. Come on. What the fuck are y'all doing? Just give us the fucking game. We know it's going to be booty any fucking way. Just give it to us. Fucking tired of this shit, dog. Every fucking day. GTA 5.
I did not even think about that college football shit until you said that just now, dude. That's fucking crazy, man.
It's crazy.
My God.
It's crazy. We lost college football for 10 years and got it back before we got another GTA game.
Did you just say they're delaying it another year? I didn't even hear that.
Yeah, it's delayed another year. It's supposed to come out. Shit. Was it later this year? Like later this year?
I thought so. Yeah, I thought it was like.
I said like November. I'm like, what the fuck, dude?
Yeah. Oh my God.
We're never getting this game.
What do they need another year to do? Like, what were you not like? How are you like? Normally when something gets delayed a year, it's like 2 months.
That were fucking phenomenal. You have everybody like just ready for this fucking game. You drop 2 trailers, then you're gonna delay it again. Why drop the fucking trailers? Like, just give us the fucking game. Patch that shit up as it goes. When College 26 dropped, so with 25, well, I'll take that back. With 25 dropped, it was ass. It sucked. There was a lot of stuff that was fucking wrong with it. But guess what? You get updates. You know what I'm saying? There's live updates that happens. You can patch every fucking thing you make. And then 25 to 20, about like 3-4 months in, best game in the fucking world. You know what I mean? Just give us GTA 5. Give us GTA 6. Patch that shit up as it goes. And then everybody be happy.
I've bought GTA 5 like 4 fucking times. Like on so many consoles. I bought it on Xbox 360.
Mm-hmm.
I bought it on Xbox One. I bought it on PC. I bought it on Game Pass. I bought it on PS4. I bought it on PS5. Like, I bought so many goddamn fucking copies of
PS3,
GTA
PS4,
5.
PS5.
Like,
you know what I'm saying? The online shit, all that shit, dude. That's fucking crazy.
yeah, but GTA 5 specifically, I've contributed like 1/10 of their $1 billion haul by buying that game over and over. So
yeah, I got that game early, man. GTA 5. I had
I got it so late. And not so late. I got it like a year
I didn't
after
realize
it came
I was
out.
getting it early.
Super
I
early,
didn't
apparently.
realize it though. I didn't realize it though, right? So check it out, right? So I was working at this place in Gulf Shores, Alabama called the Hangout. And
Gulf Shores. Oh shit. My whole
yeah.
family is fucking from there, but they're racist, so you probably don't know them. Anyway, continue.
I probably served them and probably figured out they were racist.
You probably beat the shit out of a couple of them a couple of times. They're punks, so you know.
It's not hard. It's not hard to figure it out down there especially. But I was working there, and a buddy of mine who was working, one of the guys, one of the cooks in the back, who was also worked at Walmart. I knew he worked at Walmart. He comes up to me. He's like, "Hey man, you want GTA 5? I got GTA 5." I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "I'll sell it to you for like $40." I was like, "Man," I pulled out my wallet, and I only had like 30. I was like, "I'll give it to you." I only have 30. He's like, "I'll take it." I was like, all right, like GTA 5, saying I'm like GTA 5, and he was like, yeah. He's like, what system? I was like, PlayStation 3. He's like, all right, yeah, I'll be right back. Goes up and comes right back and hands it to me. So like, I'm thinking like, oh, cool. I knew it was, it's coming out. I knew it was like, I seen like the shit on TV, like the advertisement and stuff, everything for GTA 5. I didn't know it wasn't out yet. Until I talked to another one of my homeboys, it was like, "Hey man, Armando just told me you sold you GTA 5." I was like, "Yeah." He said, "Let me see it." He said, "Bro, this don't come out for like 2 weeks." I was like, "What?" He's like, "Yeah, this shit don't come out for like 2 weeks."
He's fucking stealing it and selling it. That's fucking amazing.
Yeah,
That's hilarious.
I guess it fell off a truck in Walmart. He's like, "I'm not I just bought a copy too."
So it was a legit copy.
It was a good copy. It worked. Shit. I didn't play at that point in time. I didn't play anything online. Now I'm like heavy into like playing online. Like, GTA, I was like really story mode. The story mode part worked. So like, say as soon as it booted up, and it took forever to boot up, but as soon as it booted up, I played that shit for like hours.
Yeah. Dude, yeah, I played that game. Yeah, GTA is one of the games I think maybe Starfield is the game I played most, but I don't fuck. Yeah, I played that. I agree with you. I'm like, just give us the fucking game at this point. I just want to play it. I'm not gonna. There's no way it could live up to anything. It's been 13 years. There's no. Like, I feel like they're like waiting for us to have fucking Alzheimer's and forget about the game, so that a new generation of people will be like, "Oh my god, it's amazing."
Right. What are we gonna forget about first? GTA 6 or the Epstein files? It's a race.
Oh my god.
Grand Theft Epstein. That's gonna be executive order. He's gonna see this episode. He's going, okay, executive order right now. Release GTA 6.
GTE 1. Grand Theft Epstein. You got to go to the island. Take his files.
That's funny.
That sounds like a real mission.
All right. What's number one, dog?
Number one. And this one's important, and it's actually close to my heart. Amelia Earhart will finally land at Logan Airport, proving that she was just lost the entire time, and the reduction in FAA flights allowed her to finally land. And it's just really important that we all know that it's a really good thing that the government shutdown has gone on, because this finally allowed a circling Amelia Earhart to come to her home. I mean, gosh, it's been something like 80 years. So it's pretty incredible that clearly nothing went wrong this entire time, and she was just circling and then landed at, yes, the wrong airport, because despite the fact that she is an incredible pilot, she is still a woman and she doesn't know directions. I couldn't help myself. I'm sorry. I couldn't help it. I'm sorry. I couldn't help myself. I knew I shouldn't have. I told myself not to do it. I was like, don't make that joke. Then I did, because
no. No, you know what? It seems about right. You know, I'm gonna have to agree with you. She had to get lost. You know, she had to got lost. She's up there somewhere flying around like, okay, is that Guam or is that Texas? I'm not sure. Yeah. Whatever gas she's using. Yes. Okay.
I like pilots that know where they're going.
Oh god. I like it's just one of those things. Like I know I'm a bad person, but like the joke is right there. And it's like it's like what are you gonna do? Like it's the low hang it's right the apple is and
Low
you just
hanging
want to
fruit.
grab it. Low hanging fruit, baby. I couldn't help myself.
It's cool, man. That's
myself. I'm sorry.
That was dope,
it wasn't
man.
fruit on the ground, it was just low hanging fruit.
Low hanging. It's low hanging. That's all it was. Low hanging. That's all it was. All it was.
That's what they would say.
That's it, man. You guys got anything left in the tank to be known? Because we're at time. We're at that sad.
I will say one thing really fast. I want to say one thing. My Phoenix Suns started 1-4, now 5-5. And everyone has written the Suns off completely and said that there's nothing they can do. It's a garbage franchise, garbage organization, all these things. And this team cares, gives a shit, has heart, is scrappy and fun. And it's fun to watch Phoenix Suns basketball again, which matters to me. So it's an exciting time to be a Suns fan because we're not ass. And we just beat the shit out of the Clippers 2 times in a row. Fuck the city of Los Angeles. So,
wow. Okay. All right.
Even though I kind of love the city of Los Angeles. I miss living there. Honestly, God, I just, from a basketball perspective, fuck LA. But from a life perspective, I love LA. You know, what are you going to
do? Okay. Woo. I was like, damn, dog. Oh, we were cool. Man, you know what? I really, and I say this, and it's crazy to say this as a sports podcast, but I really, really, really need to find a complete basketball home. You get what I'm saying? Like, I grew up in Alabama, but I was a huge Michael Jordan fan. So like I rooted for the Bulls. But once Michael Jordan retired, I guess the Bulls was my kid team. I've had a few adult teams. You know what I'm saying? Like one of my favorite point guards of all time is Jason Kidd. So I followed him around for a while. Liked when he was in New Jersey. So like I kind of rooted for the Nets at one point. Lived in Miami and became a Heat fan because like I like the culture there. You know what I'm saying? So, but I'm not there. I haven't been in Miami in like forever. You know what I mean? So like I need to find a team that I can get behind. I mean, I'm trying to rock with the Lakers, but I spent so much time not liking the Lakers that it's kind of hard for me to like be passionate about the Lakers. You get what I'm saying? So I need to
allow me to make a pitch. Allow me to make a pitch for the Phoenix Suns.
Oh my God.
I grew up as a Chicago Bulls fan. I was a diehard fan because WGN was the national station that was across the country. So I watched Bulls games on WGN. I'm sure that you did that. I'm sure that you did the same thing, right?
I did the same.
So we fell in love with Michael Jordan. He was the greatest of all time, and we know that. When Michael Jordan retired, there was like a death inside. Because basketball suddenly didn't make sense anymore.
It didn't.
Because the greatest player of all time was gone.
It's gone.
And it took years. Took years until Shaq was dominating the league to feel like basketball had something going on again. And then things sort of fell off. And then Kobe took over the mantle of what Jordan was. And then things sort of fell off again. And then now we've had the rise of LeBron. But there is one team throughout all of this that has been the most winningest team in the history of the game that has never won a title, that continues to come close and continues to fall apart, that continues to be a beacon of just being absolutely ass at the most important goddamn moments and actually reaching those moments. See, the Kings are the kings of being ass at all moments, but the Suns, see, we can reach the NBA Finals and then we just fall apart. But if you were to ask yourself, what man in this league plays like late career Michael Jordan. Devin Booker's mid-range game is Michael Jordan's mid-range game. And I am just saying, watch 10 Suns games right now and tell me that you're not more entertained by them than watching Luka do whatever the fuck the Lakers let him do. I'm just saying.
I think that's something to do. I think I'm gonna watch a lot more basketball this season. And by the end of the season,
basketball is
by the end of the season, I will determine who I pick. But you know what I mean? I might have to say it before then. I don't know. I'm gonna figure out how I'm gonna do it, because like, what if they win a championship and I'm like, oh, I like this team. You know, no, you only picking them because you bandwagon. And I'm not trying to be a bandwagon fan. You know, I get accused of that a lot. Because I'm a diehard Yankees fan. People say that, but I'm a Yankees fan for a reason.
It's not because you're a Yankees fan, a Duke fan, and an Alabama fan.
No, it's War Eagle all day. Fuck Alabama. I would never root for
an Auburn fan. Sorry.
Yeah. But I am a Duke fan. But I'm a Duke fan for a reason. I'm a Duke fan because there was a player called Antonio Lang, and I went to his basketball camp, and he played at Duke.
I can't. It's all good. I rooted for Tom Brady forever. You don't need to explain yourself to me. I'm a Bucks fan. There's no one needs to explain themselves to me at all.
I can't help if my teams were successful. You know what I'm saying? I can't help if they were successful. You know what I mean?
I've got 7 Super Bowl wins. I'm all good, baby.
I can't help it. I became a Yankees fan after Don Mattingly, who had never won a World Series. If you know anything about the Yankees, the 80s was terrible.
Listen, it's all good. It's all good. I told you, I met your boy A-Rod 2 months ago, and I said to him, you should have been a Red Sox, and he literally fist bumped me after I said that. So I'm just saying, like, I'm just saying that's a true fucking fact that occurred. So, and you can hear it on the Hoop Collective podcast. When he walks off the stage, you can hear me say, you should have been on the Red Sox. You can fucking hear it in the background of the audio. I was so hammered. I literally drank an entire fucking bottle of vodka before we went to this live podcast taping. And then I had 2 goddamn mixed drinks once we got there. I had 2 Vegas mixed drinks once we got there. So I was fucking hammered. And I screamed at A-Rod, you should have been on the Red Sox. And he fist bumped me. So I'm just saying.
That's funny.
You know you call him A-Fraud anyway, so it's all good.
He did what he should have done for the Yankees, I guess. I don't know. He fought their attack. I remember that.
Matsui is the one who fucking did that shit.
Oh man, Matsui's my guy.
I will hate Hideki Matsui absolutely forever, but it's all good. We have way more World Series than you recently, so it's all good. I say we. I'm so not even a Boston sports fan anymore. Like, honest to God. Like I totally was. I was such a diehard Boston person. And then Tom Brady left, and it was during COVID in 2020. And I was just like, you know what? I can root for 2 teams. And then
you do that.
And then Boston people got so conservative and obnoxious. And I was like,
what do you mean got so conservative and obnoxious? They always were.
No, of course. But I mean, they were like, a lot of people I knew who supported Obama then changed to supporting Trump. And like the shift of the people that I knew. Yeah, I agree. Boston's horrible. I'm not trying to erase the history of Boston being garbage. I'm saying that they had made progress and then they erased all of it. And I was like, and then I guess Tom Brady was at the White House yesterday. So
Boston.
If Tom Brady, I'd give up, dude. I'm a Tampa Bay fan. I don't give a shit. So you can say whatever the fuck you want. But the Red Sox have still won 4 World Series since the Yankees have won.
Fuck Boston Public. Fuck the Boston Crab. You know what I'm saying? Fuck Boston.
Boston Market.
Well, I mean, also fuck New York. I mean, New York is the most fascist city in the goddamn world. You guys elected Kathy Hochul as your governor. You're not even you're fucking in LA and you're wearing a Yankees hat. And then you've got your Rams poster on the wall behind you.
It's a flag.
It's
a flag.
We're all fucking Absolutely. We're all.
Put that
There's
up.
not. No, but there's not a goddamn one of us that actually like has a city that we're like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
completely loyal to.
I'm like, I'm all, you're so full of shit because you like Duke and Auburn and the Yankees. I like the Red Sox and the Vegas Golden Knights and the Michigan Wolverines, and that's more valid. Like, sports are fucking stupid, man. Like, when you fucking think about it, it's so dumb. But that's also why it's great.
That's the big thing here. You know what's crazy? Because like here you see a lot of 49ers fans that are also Dodger fans.
Yeah, like, you can't be. You cannot be a Los Angeles and San Francisco fan. You cannot even do that.
You can't root for the Dodgers and then turn around and be like, "Fuck LA" when they 49ers play the Rams.
No,
you can't do that.
That's like a holy war situation, dude. I remember when I lived in San Francisco and there was a Dodgers fan who got shot at a Giants game, and we were all like, yeah. Just like, that's what happens. Don't do that. Like, I'm not saying I was okay with that. I'm just like, that's. I wouldn't go there. I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't go to. I wouldn't do that shit. Like,
that's crazy. That's crazy.
Sports,
all right, man. All right.
That's why we love them.
That's it. But hey, thank you guys for tuning in to the King and Doc podcast.
Thanks for having me.
We'll be back again. We got producer Keith. We got the Blood Doctor, of course, myself, King Hooley. We appreciate you guys. See you next week. Peace.